What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Stubble Co. Need I say more? I mean, look at these. This brand got me with an Instagram ad, and the thing I think I was most excited about is the colorways they have for their bags. They sent out this, which I'm calling the perfect sort of creator edition bag. Many of you all may or may not know, I have been on the hunt for the perfect book bag like forever. It's just been the thing that's always not quite there and just out of reach of what I need perfectly. And this is probably very close. Stubble Co. I'm gonna get into the review. Very fortunate Stubble Co sent out this, what I'm calling the creator package here. A few things here, which we'll get into here in a second. So thanks for that. We did receive these for free, not getting paid for this review. We'll receive commission if you click the links down below to pick yours up, which I recommend doing. On this channel, we talk about tech from an intentional living and minimalist perspective. We also give very honest reviews. So I'm very excited about these bags, and that'll probably shine through to you. I also have some thoughts about them, things I don't like so much, which we'll get into as well. Please consider subscribing if you're new, like this video for more, and let's get into it. So Stubble Co. No, it's not a razor company or a beard shaper upper device, which my channel producer Ben thought it might have been on first listen of the brand name Stubble Co. They make these beautiful bags. I don't know much about the brand, how long they've been around, but what I can tell you is they've done a lot right with these bags. This has the makings of being a super long review, which I don't want it to. We're just gonna go through these products here. This is the roll top bag. This is the sort of tech bag here. And then this is the crossbody as well. We're gonna start with the roll top. I think it's probably the most exciting for everyone. It is for me. First of all, like I said before, the colorways on these are amazing. They have interesting looking blues and grays and like yellows. And like when they asked me what color I wanted, I had a very hard time deciding because I really like the blue, I really like the concrete color. They ended up sending me the green version, which I love. I'm a huge fan of this kind of green. The material here is very interesting. It's like full on kind of like a rubbery waterproof material. I think it looks fantastic. It's definitely like super waterproof. It's like rubber almost, which is interesting. I think sometimes you have this spot with materials where maybe if it's made of rubber, it doesn't look very nice. As you all know, we love form and function here on the channel, so I think it looks nice and it has a great function to it, which is hard to find. Just in my opinion, super comfy straps here. I love the way this sort of wraps around the neck up here. Easy handle here, a nice chest clip here to carry some of that weight spread across the chest. The straps are nice and easy, they work well. They're plastic, which is fine. They do have a pass-through here for luggage if you want to put it through your luggage handle. And this is just an overall really comfortable experience on your back. With a roll top, it does create this strange kind of squared off aspect compared to the usual strap setup of a book bag, which doesn't really matter much, but just something I noticed. I will say too that when you're thinking of like a tech book bag, something like a little bit of a checklist that I like to have is one, laptop sleeve, of course, but also like camera. Can I put my camera in here? Which you can, and your camera will be fairly safe, but it is still loose and rumbling around, which I think you could definitely fix with a camera cube, slipping it in here. Something that doesn't seem very functional to me with a electronics bag is the roll top, because you have to unroll it every time to get in, right? So the idea of a roll top with electronics seems cumbersome to me. However, 90% of the time when I'm getting something out of my book bag, it's my laptop, and there is a separate zipper here, laptop sleeve. And so that's fantastic, and I think it solves the problem of the roll top. I love the way the roll top looks. It's just, it didn't seem that functional to me, but because of this separation, it makes 100% more sense now. To get in here, I have to be going for something that I don't usually go for, and it's not super cumbersome to get in here. I mean, it's just this nice little hook situation here is fantastic. This loop and how it works, it's super simple. You see how that works? Just makes it easy to like, whoop, and you're already closed up, ready to go. It doesn't take a lot of time. So I feel like they've fixed my concerns with the functionality of a roll top, and it just makes a lot of sense. It looks amazing. The fact that the laptop sleeve here is great. I will say, a blunder on my part. This morning I didn't zip this up, and I went and I threw the book bag on my shoulder, and my laptop just flew out onto the floor and scared me. Didn't crack, super thankful for that, but something to keep in mind if you do leave this open compared to something up top that you slide your laptop into. That was more on me, not really on this bag company or anything like that. I just wanted to share that happened this morning. I got really scared there for a second because that MacBook is my livelihood. Anyway, I do love that you have the external access to the Mac sleeve or the computer, notebook, laptop sleeve. Another big thing I'll mention, the inside is orange, and I think most of their bags have the brighter color on the inside. Not all of them are orange, but I think that's a fantastic move because if you have black wires and stuff, which we normally have, it's harder to find in a black inside book bag. And so I think that's a great move on their part. There's plenty of space in here. I believe this is the 20-liter bag. They make a smaller 15-liter too, which I actually thought at first I would rather have the 15, but I've actually been packing this pretty full with stuff, and I'm glad I got this size. I can fit a ton of stuff in here. There's a lot of inside pouches. There's an inside sleeve, which I've been putting my iPad into as well, which is super nice. And just overall build quality, intentional design. I can't say enough good things about this company and this bag specifically. I just think it's made really well. You've got minimal branding right here, just says Stubble Co, but I do like that they added their logo here on the bottom. This is nice and padded, it's great, and I do keep a few things here in this front pouch, which I think, again, quick access. So the things like headphones or like my Ugg Monk day cards, I like to keep in here, just so that they're super easy to pull that out, pull out the MacBook, and I'm usually ready to go with that. Another huge thing, water pouches or tripod, if that's the way you're rolling. I always have a water on me, and just having the ability to put that here, I don't know why there are bags that don't have a water sleeve. I think it's just a no-brainer at this point, at least in my life. So anyway, there's the roll top bag. Fantastic, great colorways. Let's move on. This is sort of like the tech bag, which is great for wires. I have the Plod Note AI in here. Again, the orange inside, same material here on the outside, super waterproof. I have my Mac charger in here. You have the Plod Note AI in here if I want to record some meetings. Plenty of pockets, spaces. I like that it sits like that on the table. It doesn't fall over. That makes a lot of sense to me. There's an outside pouch here too, which I usually keep my SSD in. A nice little touch of orange here, Stubble Co branding. I think that's great. And that's just a nice little way of adding a few more pockets and holding in your text securely. I usually just slide in there and it sits at the bottom of the roll top bag. The only problem I have with this is the strap to hold it is here, which doesn't matter a ton, but let me explain. These pockets don't go all the way up to the top. So technically, if I'm holding it this way, then they can fall out of their pockets a little bit. So that's a little strange. I just wish that the handle was here, especially when it's down in the bag. I usually just reach down and grab it like that. But if I reach down and grab the handle here, that would make more sense to me. I understand the zipper's here. They would probably have to do a double handle or something. But that would be the only thing I would change on this, is not having it be here, which I'm just glad there's a handle on it, but I do wish it was on the top here. So anyway, this is super nice. I've been loving using that as well, especially for some like tech that I need to take with me, but I don't need all the time, right? Final thing here is for all you crossbody lovers out there. I don't really love crossbody, fanny pack, whatever you want to call it, but this one's really nice. Same material. It's got this really interesting front pouch almost, which is interesting, which I think is cool. Like you could probably drop in like a tripod in this space here or something, maybe like an umbrella, slide it through, which is cool. There's a zipper here in the front, again, orange on the inside of this one. Keep smaller things, wallet, phone, things like that. There's one here on the back, which I think is nice for maybe an actual, I would probably put the wallet here because it's close and tight to your body. That's the good thing about crossbodies, especially if you're traveling in a different country, you don't want stuff being taken. You can really strap it against your chest and it's hard for people to grab that off of you. Waterproof zippers on all this stuff, which is fantastic. They're like super tight too, so I don't think any water could really get in there, which is nice. Just functional, right? This can get super wet, I'm sure, and be fine. I've got my Fuji X-T4 in here. There's extra pouches here for whatever you might need. I think This has a little, it's a little underwhelming in there. That's about all you get, these two mesh pouches, and that's it, which is fine. There's plenty of space for something like a camera, as you saw. But the fact that they have this front pouch area and a back, and then this kind of pouch is almost expandable. It's a really interesting, I don't know like the most used use case of this, but I think it's interesting, and I definitely think umbrella or something sliding that through makes a lot of sense for me. But anyway, there's the crossbody. Again, I'm calling this sort of like the creator setup, because I do think like if you're someone who has a camera on you a lot and you don't need like your full book bag, take the crossbody, put your phone and stuff in there. If you're traveling, you want to get your phone and stuff out of, in your wallet out of your back pocket, put it somewhere closer to you. That makes a lot of sense. It's also just stylish these days to have a crossbody. This is super fantastic for a creator as well. Just having all your cords, your cables, your small pieces of tech, your chargers, all that kind of stuff in this bag here. And then of course the full-on roll top bag here, which I love this thing. I think the color's amazing, but it's hard to explain. I just feel like this brand has been intentional with their products, and they have other great backpacks, crossbodies, little cubes, packing cubes, duffel bags. They have really nice products across the board, and I think they're really intentionally thought out. This doesn't feel floppy or like they could have done this better or anything like that. It feels like well created. Everything here seems tight but expandable. I'm really in love with these products, and I'm really in love with the brand, and I hope I can continue to work with them in the future. But check it out. Links in the description for these products, and if you want to pick anything up from the brand as well, honestly, I would pay full price for these. I think having this now in hand, I can get behind them. I think these are really nice products, really nice bags. We don't always review bags and stuff on the channel, but I figured because it has this sort of tie-in to tech, it would make a lot of sense. I've been using these daily, using this occasionally. It's just been fantastic. So again, thanks so much to Stubble Co for sending out these products for review. I appreciate you for watching. Please consider subscribing if you're new. Like this video for more. Watch this video next. I think you're gonna love it. And I'll see you all in the next one.